Okay, so up here at the Avalon Baptist Church, there are a bunch of people up here during the week, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Is it interesting?
Yeah.
What is the most interesting thing that has happened up here?
The alarms just keep on going off.
The alarms?
Yeah.
Who triggers the alarm?
Now, that's a crazy question to ask. We just figured out who, or should I say what, triggered the alarm. And there was squirrels triggering the alarm.
You sure it wasn't Brutus?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
I thought it was Brutus.
No,
Okay.
It wasn't Brutus.
So up here with everybody during the week, you can get, pretty interesting, right?
Yeah.
What's the most interesting thing that's happened?
I had one and I thought I forgot it. It's hard being on camera.
Around here with all the people at the church during the week, it can get pretty interesting, right?
Oh, yes.
What's the most interesting thing to happen?
Oh, boy. That's a good one. Most interesting. Oh, gosh. I guess it's pretty interesting to hear Brother Matt preach. He really gets into it sometimes, if you know what I mean.
So when you're up here during the week with all the people here, it gets pretty interesting, right?
Yes, it does.
What?
Many of the people just come off the street with many different prayer needs, and since I love to pray, I love to pray with them.
Okay, what's the most interesting thing that's happened?
The most interesting thing that has happened, probably a toss-up between three top interesting things, but I'm going to choose one since you're asking me for just one.
Just one.
The most interesting thing is the fact that you are so tall in person in this interview. I'm looking up to you. I've never noticed this before, Majunga. You're very tall.
Well, you spend all your time up here during the week, right?
Oh yeah, all the time.
You like to hang out with Majunga
All the time.
up at the church?
Yep.
Or does it get interesting sometimes?
Yeah, he gets in trouble a lot, so I have to get him out of trouble.
Yeah, what's the most interesting thing that's happened at Avalon Baptist Church?
No, let's see. Well, there was that time he tried to go upstairs, and he got all the way to the top and started rolling down, and I had to rescue him before he hit the bottom.
I remember that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It was scary.
No, not scary, funny.
So do you spend a lot of time up at the church?
Sometimes a lot, sometimes a little. It just depends on what I've got to do.
But when you're up here, there are people up here too. Like you spend time with Pastor Matt and all the people at the church.
Yes, Pastor Matt, Mr. Terry, Miss Marcia, Amanda. There's always somebody up here.
So it gets interesting sometimes, right?
It is very interesting sometimes.
So what's the most interesting thing that's ever happened?
Oh, my favorite thing that happens is when I hug Miss Marcia, because she doesn't like hugs, but I give them to her anyway.
Staying up here all the time with all these people at the church gets interesting, right?
Very
Yes.
interesting.
Okay. What's the most interesting thing that's ever happened? So would you say that this is a very fun job?
Interesting.
Very interesting?
Interesting.
Yeah. What's the most interesting thing that's happened?
Finding turtles and snakes.
You found a turtle?
Two.
Where?
On the grounds. That's where turtles usually are, isn't it?
Was it prepared for this interview?
Oh, wait. Like number 7 on my list of best things that ever happened is I got new business cards today. And so they're really cool because I ran out of the other ones. I gave them all out. And it says on the back of the card, "How can I pray for you today?" So it's a really cool looking business card, isn't it?
That is amazing.
Thank God for the helms. And so those at the helm here in the office.
Does it get interesting up here during the week sometimes?
Oh, yes.
Yes. What's the most interesting thing that's happened?
Pastor Matt. Pastor Matt is interesting.
Is he the most interesting thing to ever happen?
Yeah, I think so. He's pretty interesting.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
never know what he's gonna do. He's just full of surprises.
I love this queen with Dawn liquid on it.
And then there was that time he started playing the piano, and he got caught, and it was so funny. They were yelling at him.
That was not funny.
That was hilarious.
No, okay, new topic. You spend your time up here during the week, right?
Yes.
Is it get interesting?
Different things happen.
What's the most interesting thing that's happened?
Just different people coming in with different personalities.
Just different people.
Yep.
So everything that happened is the most interesting thing.
A lot of things are.
One time there was a snake in the fellowship hall.
Oh gosh,
Yeah, that wasn't as fun.
what'd you do?
I got on a chair and healed.
When somebody comes to follow the call of God, and that happens often, but it happens in so many different ways for different people. But that's my favorite thing.
Nothing?
No,
Are you wait?
actually nothing. So
You're just waiting? Are you waiting for
I'm just
something?
waiting for something interesting to happen.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's happened yet.
Who is your favorite person to work with at the church?
There's a lot of them.
You have too many favorites?
Yes.
Okay. I was hoping maybe Majunga.
I don't work with Majunga all the time.
You don't get to work with Majunga too often?
No.
Okay, well I'm going to work with you more often, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to work this out. Okay, so among all the people at Avalon, who's your favorite?
They're all my favorite.
What about Majunga?
Majunga's cool.
But
And
is,
his buddy Brutus too.
you like Majunga a lot?
Yeah, he makes me laugh every Sunday pretty good.
Do you like to do stuff with Majunga?
I love Majunga.
Isn't he your favorite?
Yeah. That's the right answer?
It is now. When Brutus does interviews, it won't be.
I knew that we had a Brutus thing.
So up at the church, who's your favorite person to work with?
Oh, gee.
Dexton's a good worker.
He is?
Work with Dexton.
But Majunga's your absolute favorite, right?
Oh, sure, yes. He's love that guy.
Would you say that your favorite person to work with is Majunga?
Junga's one of them. Yeah.
You like Majunga?
Yeah.
He's your
Brutus.
absolute.
Brutus is good.
Brutus is good too,
Yeah.
but Majunga is your absolute favorite.
Known Majunga the longest. Yes.
Would you say you like the best to work with Majunga?
Gosh, no.
No?
No.
It's not your favorite?
No, he's dirty. You're dirty.
Okay, do you like Majunga?
I love Majunga.
Is Majunga your favorite?
Majunga is my favorite puppet, and there are so many reasons why. I think it's something inside of him that I love, and also what created Majunga is one of the loves of my life.
Okay, who do you like the best at the church?
I can't choose.
You can't choose favorites?
No.
You sure?
I'm sure.
It's not Majunga, right?
I love you, Majunga.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, would you say Majunga is your favorite person?
I love Majunga, and I love Pastor Matt, and I love Miss Marcia, and Mr. Terry, and Brutus, and all the other people that are here.
Okay, you're just no fun.
But I love you all.
Would you say you like Brutus or Majunga better?
I can't really decide.
It's Majunga, right?
Majunga is a lot funner than what Brutus is sometimes, because Brutus, unlike Majunga, doesn't like. Brutus likes biting people.
Oh, you've been bitten by Brutus before?
No.
No, you're just afraid that he will bite you.
Yes.
When
Few
Majunga
questions.
moved in, moving day, whew, a lot of stuff, but got it all moved in.
Let's see.
Don't know where you put it all though.